श्री कोंडा विश्वेश्वर रेड्डी जी।
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Chairman, for the opportunity. See, sir, the country is facing many challenges: corruption, terrorism, extremism, communalism, alcoholism, juvenile crimes, farmer suicides, malnutrition. And of course, sir, rural unemployment. But, sir, I think the biggest challenge today is rural unemployment and urban unemployment, youth unemployment. But not only it's the biggest problem, it is probably the solution to all these other problems, sir. Once we solve these problems, all these other problems starts diminishing. So I think the ministry is playing an extremely important role, and I think the present government made some significant positive steps. Sir, the ministry had asked for 4,000 crores, and the finance ministry has allocated just 1,800 crores. Despite skill development being a major challenge, the government has made some policy changes, and I must appreciate that, sir. So I recall, sir, in 2014, we introduced the apprenticeship system amendment bill. And that time I had an opportunity to speak, and we pointed out that it is under the wrong ministry. The apprenticeship system was under the Ministry of Labor, sir. Because the apprenticeship system is about taking our unemployed youth and making them employable. That is actually should be under human resource development, and that's the suggestion we made to the government. And the government was very proactive. It went one step ahead and created a new ministry, and that's definitely applaudable. And we see the government's commitment to this. But however, sir, this simple proactive step is not enough. Rhetoric is not enough. We need much more, sir. As per the UN World Population Prospectus in 2015, India is one of the youngest nations with the mean population age of 27 vis-a-vis 37 for China. We need well-informed and focused strategy to skill this young nation. In the past, many countries faced a similar situation and have failed, sir. And that is, Spain is a glaring example. Spain had a similar problem, and then actually the problem compounded because of lack of addressing the issue properly. In fact, the unemployment rose to 42%. Greece is one more issue. Greece, I think, mishandled the issue. Of course, there's economic reasons, but there's also the policy reasons, where the number of government jobs were increasing and the private sector jobs were reducing. I think these are two glaring failures, and I think we should make sure we study what went wrong there and should not repeat. The 12th plan projected that by 2017, the total labor force will be 502 million, but currently only 10% of the workforce is trained, which includes 3% formally and 7% informally, compared to 50% of Australia, 96% Korea, 80% Japan, etc. A large portion of the workforce in India does not get an opportunity for training. The focus of the government on providing decent job opportunities on one hand and skilled manpower on the other hand to improve competitiveness in a highly globalized economy makes skill development very, very urgent, sir. Sir, the Honorable Minister Rudy ji had once mentioned that 66 years have gone and we have not thought about skills. Yes, sir, I think we appreciate his concern, and I think he's doing a good job, but nevertheless, I think it is just not sufficient because the enormity of the problem. It's a very, very huge, sir. So while he asked for 4,000, the finance ministry has given only 1,800. I'd like to ask the minister, what is the reason that the finance minister has reduced it? I hope Rudy ji can answer this. If not, the finance minister has to give a response. Once again, I'd like to say, sir, but it's not just about money. It is about the policy. If you want really skill development to succeed in all vocations, then those vocations should be certified, sir. A barber should be a certified barber, a plumber should be a certified plumber, a mason, electrician, carpenter, construction labor, gardeners, they all should be certified. That's how it happens in all developed countries where the youth unemployment is low. So actually in many countries, even to be a farm labor, you need a certification and a training of 1 year to become a farm labor in United States and in European countries, sir. So we don't have that. And that is where the policy, just more money is not sufficient. A policy change is required. But more important, not just certification, sir. Certification by who? And this is where the government is significantly going wrong. And as Sathavji pointed out, so many things, all these were recognized by the previous government also. They tried to do something in right earnest, but they had limited success. And I think while the present government is continuing, I think they also be bound to the same fate of limited success, sir. We don't want limited success, sir. We need huge success here. And that can be done not just by spending huge money, but by changing policies a little bit, sir. And this is where the significant change is required. So who should certify them, sir? Who should certify a plumber? Definitely not an IT company who diversified into skill development company, or not an infrastructure and leasing company which diversified into skill development. They should not be, sir. Only a plumber knows who's a better plumber, who's an electrician, and this thing. Sir, it's an important point, sir. So in India, there are so many skills. The skills development itself become an industry, sir. Actually, skill development is supposed to promote manufacturing and other industry, but in India, skill development itself has become an industry, sir. So, a lot of companies are profiting out of skill development, and some of these are unethical, sir. As per CAG report tabled in the Parliament, the appointment of ILFS trust company like Microprudential Regulator in 2014 for the national skill development is a clear conflict of interest, sir. This is because another subsidiary company of its parent received 159 crores, sir. CAG pointed it, and I don't think they are doing, sir. So there are some companies, sir, which have no particular competency. They see they are Yojana companies, sir. They follow Yojanas. If this Yojana or this scheme or that policy has more than 1,000 crores, I'll be in that business. So I think the minister has to be cautioned that we should not promote these companies following government funds. You should focus the skill development on those companies which are actually involved in that particular vocation, sir. So the one significant policy change is the certification. So in our country, or most countries all over the world, doctors certify doctors, sir. MCI is certified. And lawyers certify lawyers and qualify them. Similarly, chartered accountants. But here, I think we are doing it totally the wrong way, sir. We are asking an IT company or any private entrepreneur to go and certify in retail, and it's become a very, very big business, sir. And this was a scam. I mean, maybe I should not use the word scam, but it was misused in the last government, and it is being misused now, sir. So, rose by any other name is still a rose, sir. Similarly, if I call lily a rose, it won't become a rose, sir. So the government, develops various schemes and printed brochures and pamphlets, and they call it apprenticeship training scheme, sir. So this is not apprenticeship training scheme, sir. This is yet another skill development which they labeled it apprenticeship training course. Sir, this is very important. So because, sir, in apprenticeship training, it is the guilds and the unions and association involved in that vocation, they only certified, sir. So I think this is the simple policy change. It does not require a huge amount of money, and it can make a huge difference. So just two more points, sir, I'll complete. Sir, just two more points, sir, just two more points. So the government is working about 10 other ministries, sir. I would give a suggestion to work with the Ministry of MNRE as well, and also to promote industries, FDI. There are FDIs which attract capital, sir, but huge capital. There are some FDIs and investments with 1,000 crores or 10,000 crores, it produces only 1 or 2 jobs, sir. So, for example, solar, sir, we put 100 crores and put a 10 megawatt solar plant, we create 10 jobs, sir. Whereas there are other MNRE, I think there's biogas is required, and if they promote with that, in every village you create 3 jobs, sir. That is about 14 lakh jobs in the country, sir. So lastly, sir, more is not enough. Change is required, sir. A change in policy is required. Thank you, sir.
Sir, with your kind permission, I would like to...